Tempo back here again. I finally got a chance to watch Agatha All Along. I know that title's been changed a fair few times, but that is the official title of the Marvel show about Agatha Harkness, the Witch. The first appearance was in WandaVision. And I thought her character was quite good in WandaVision. It was a good reveal that she was the bad guy in it. I haven't read too much of the comics about her, but I've seen enough to realize she's not a major character in the comics that I know of. But in this, they've given her a full show. So this takes place after WandaVision, after Doctor Strange, just 3 years after WandaVision. So it shows that she's escaped this hex that Wanda left her in, and she's trying to get her powers back. And so I've seen the first 2 episodes already, and my initial thoughts of it was I enjoyed it. I actually did enjoy it. The look of the show is actually really good. It's like the production value of it actually shows up, and it looks good. Agatha as a character, I actually found her quite witty and quite enjoyable to watch. She's actually quite funny. She's just an absolute a-hole, just not nice at all. An absolute, I don't want to swear too much, but not a nice person. And she just wants to use people to gain power. That's all she cares about. And I found her, not obnoxious. It was quite okay, it's kind of funny watching her. And the actress who plays her, I've seen her in quite a few films. She's actually very funny. And it's different. The character in the comics is quite different. So I'm glad they changed it up to give her a bit of charisma and give her a bit of a liking, a bit of a douchebaggery, which makes the character a lot more fun to watch. So the first episode is mostly about her escaping the hex and showing a little bit of the magic and revealing certain characters. I thought the neighbors were quite funny. Turns out they've been just playing along with the whole time, and they're actually quite funny. The actual episodes made me laugh, but not laughing oh my god, it's hilarious, but maybe chuckle, maybe enough to be oh, okay, I want to keep watching this. This is nice. And the second episode kind of establishes the crew. She's gathering the crew so they can go along this journey. And you see the villains in it, at least a couple of the villains, and they're all creepy. So I like what Marvel's doing with this series. They're kind of going in more into the magical side in the sense of actually showing weird magical stuff. Because I do feel with Doctor Strange, he was the only real anchor to the magic side, really. And he didn't really show that much of the magic side, if you know what I mean. It was oh yeah, he did a spell or two, and but nothing really weird, not really out there. It was just real. It felt basic. That's what the spells felt like. He would turn this blast of energy into butterflies. It's oh, that's cool. That's not bad. But I want to see some weird magic stuff. I want to see some stuff that really creative. And they did show a little bit in this one where even for example, the second episode at the start was Agatha's asking who this character's name is, and every time he tries to say his name, it was magic notes came up in his mouth. So something what the hell's going on here? And it was other ones. It was predictions and some other examples I'm trying to think of, but can't think of on the spot. A door appearing underneath them, and it's magic, and just get creative with it. And I feel that's what they're gonna do with this series. So the crew she's developed for her, Witch Coven, I think the teenager's pretty cool. There's a teenager. He seems likable enough. The other ones, I need time to grow. They seem a bit boring. The only real funny one is the neighbor who she just brought along. And you can't tell if she actually has magic abilities or not, or she's just some neighbor. That's what it seems like. And she's quite funny. She's a famous actress, one of the older ladies. I don't know her name off the top of my head, but really Agatha steals the show. The plot is enough for me to watch the rest. It might not be enough for most people who are on the downside of Marvel, where they only watch what they know they're gonna like. So So really, for me, what this appeals to for an audience is if you want to know more of the magic side, and want to see, just explore a new character and just give it a go. But if you're not really into the magic side and you're kind of like, I only really want to watch Deadpool and the big movies, I don't know if this is going to be the one for you right now. But to be fair, I've only watched the first two episodes, so we're yet to see where it goes to. But for now, I'm going to watch the rest of it because I'm invested and I'm going to see what happens. I want to see how it connects to the overall universe, and I want to see what rules they make with the magic side. But that's my initial thoughts, guys. Agatha All Along. As always, thank you very much, and I'll catch you in the next one.